Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul over here, and today we are going to Argentina to learn a little bit about their pride, Maradona. So, as you know, he has recently passed. Rest in peace, Maradona. So we're gonna learn a little bit about his story and what he accomplished and what he means to Argentina. I have lots of people who watch me from Argentina, so I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the video, and let's go. Hola a todos de Argentina. Hoy vamos a reaccionar a la historia de Diego Maradona y quiero, um, quiero conocer un poco más de o que Maradona es, o que él significa para Argentina. Entonces creo yo que ese video es bueno para eso. Entonces, si no es suscrito en mi canal, por favor, no puedes olvidar de suscribirse y también dar un like. Muchas gracias. Vámonos. Let's go. Diego Maradona's story. Maradona.
Defined features. Shy. Almost frightened. Maradona kept this expression on his face for his entire life. Before you get down on yourself, here's a piece of advice. Take inspiration from a young Maradona. A life full of love, excess, anger, fighting. A life that was a success while everyone expected it to be a failure.
When people succeed, it's thanks to hard work. Luck has nothing to do with success.
It was in poverty that Diego Armando Maradona first saw the light of day in October 1960. He grew up in Villa Fiorito, a slum in the Buenos Aires suburbs. The houses were collapsing and no one collected the garbage. Drugs and violence were always present in Maradona's surroundings. Diego Sr. worked in a factory to try and earn enough money to feed his family, while Donna Tota, his wife, looked after and educated their 7 kids. His mother's behavior concerned Diego. Very often, when they'd sat down for a meal, Donna Tota complained about having a stomachache, a pain that could be so intense it even stopped her from eating. At least, that's how it seemed. She never had a stomachache. She just wanted us to eat.
Wow. She never had a stomachache. She just wanted us to eat. So she was pretending that she wasn't hungry so that she could feed her children. That is a very mom move, if you know what I mean.
Every time the food would come out, she would say, "My stomach hurts." It was a lie. It was because there was not enough to go around. Another sacrifice Diego's parents made was buying this ball for their son's 3rd birthday. It was with this ball that he demonstrated his skill week after week, putting on a show for all of Fiorito with his unmatched technique.
Wait, is that actually Diego Maradona as a child?
It was with this ball that he demonstrated his skill week after week, putting on a show for all of Fiorito with his unmatched technique. Diego quickly realized that this ball was going to determine his family's future. Young Diego didn't have a choice. He had to succeed to save his parents, his brothers, and his sisters from poverty.
You see, that's the thing about third world countries. A ball doesn't just mean, fun or a career. It sometimes means an escape. Sometimes it means a way out. And maybe now you understand why, football is so important in South America. Because it's a way that people find to get out of, the place that they are in and the situation they find themselves in. Because if you make it as a football player, then your life is pretty much done, You don't need to work anymore if you are a very successful player. You can retire early, which is very hard for Well, at least in Brazil, you can only retire after you're like 65 or 70 years old, or 75 for men. I can't remember, but you gotta work a lot. But if you have the funds, you can retire yourself, you know?
And to do that, talent alone wasn't enough. He now had to summon up all his determination. Diego showed this extra something special as soon as he joined his first football club, Argentinos Juniors. Aged 8, Maradona was more muscular than the other kids his age, but was still much shorter than them. Some of the club's managers accused him of being older than he was and of being a teenager with dwarfism. Donna Tota was even forced to present her son's birth certificate to prove he wasn't older than 8.
Wow.
Now, with the right to play, Maradona had a huge presence. No defender could get the ball from him. His technique with the ball at his feet and the strength of his legs allowed him to beat any opponent. So much so that he quickly became public enemy number 1 in the eyes of the opposition team's parents.
Guys, he had glue on his feet. He literally could dribble anybody. He could go past defense. Did you see that?
They didn't understand how a kid that was so short, so atypical, so poor could be better than their kids. They insulted him. Dirty rat.
Wow.
You have dark skin. Kill him. Young Diego responded on the pitch. He had only one aim: scoring goals. His first coach, Francisco Cornejo, was convinced that this hatred made Diego even better. Football transformed him internally, making him a natural winner. As competitive at 12 years old for a soda than at 25 years old for the World Cup. The club Argentinos Juniors wanted to make Maradona an even stronger player. Young Diego had to double down on his training sessions. His father, who got up at 5 a.m. every morning to go to the factory, crossed Buenos Aires every afternoon to take his son to the training ground.
Wow.
A journey that took Diego Sr. and Jr. hours navigating from one bus to another.
You see, it's very important for you to believe in your kids, believe in their dreams, believe in their talent. Come on, can you imagine if his dad didn't do that for him?
When he turned 15, the club decided to house Diego in an apartment near the stadium so he could train more easily. It's at that moment that Diego received his first paycheck.
Oh.
Proud of earning this money by himself, he decided to buy his parents a television as a first purchase.
Wow.
At 15,
and you know that back then a television would be expensive and a rare commodity. It's not like nowadays you can go and buy one. At that, you know, in those days, a TV would be very expensive.
Diego became like another father for us. He made our day-to-day lives much more comfortable.
Wow.
Maradona knew he had to become one of the best if he wanted to be able to pay for a new house for his parents. And to become the best, he'd have to move into the pro ranks.
Yes.
10 days before celebrating his 16th birthday, Maradona became the youngest player in history to play in the Argentine First Division. The crowds were already singing his name. A few moments after coming onto the pitch, Diego did a memorable nutmeg. The crowd sang his name even louder. Maradona scored his first professional.
If you don't know what a nutmeg is in football vocabulary, it's when you successfully get the ball between the other opponent or the opponent's legs. That's a nutmeg.
Professional goal 2 weeks after celebrating his 16th birthday. Argentina had found its greatest young talent. Diego drew his success from hatred, which energized and motivated him. He'd almost found his way out, but knew he still had to cross mountains to successfully save his family from poverty. He got angry when you said that kids from his neighborhood were all dirty, ignorant, and useless. He wanted to become a representative of this excluded population. That's why he was never sick, and he still played even if he injured himself. Diego Maradona was in.
It's funny because nowadays you see players that fall down once and they're like rolling on the ground and they want to get carried out.
Diego Maradona was injured for his entire life. injured by his past, injured by betrayals, injured by his fragile health, injured by his addiction. He was always injured, but he never stopped playing. And when Diego played, Maradona won. The rest belongs to history.
Wow.
While there'll always be some doubts about Maradona's dark side, two things are 100% certain when you talk about Diego Maradona. He loved football with all his soul, and he never really lost his inner child, which gave him the strength he needed to never lose hope.
It's so nice to see fans chanting, you know. Aww. That is so sad. Oh, this is heartbreaking.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave us a like and please subscribe to the channel.
Okay, guys, so you heard the man. If you liked this, go ahead and subscribe to them. Soccer Stories, Oh My Goal. And yeah, go support them. The link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video about Diego Maradona. I mean, it's a sad thing when we have to see them go, right? The legends we grew up with. But hey, let me know if you're from Argentina. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what's your favorite memory of Maradona. And if you didn't like him, let me know also. I'll see you guys in the next video. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. I'll see you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.